Hello, my dear. Greetings to you. This is your brother, this is your friend, Drileba, Dratibi, the author of this book, Hope in the Age of Depression, How to Thrive Amidst Mental Health Challenges. And this day, I want to bring you greetings and I want to bring you love from Voice of Restoration International Limited, where we, as organization, we do mental health awareness, we do mental health services, we offer services around mental health and mental illnesses. And today I want to talk about the need to break stigma so that we're able to access mental health services. One of the things that is a strong stumbling block for all of us as far as mental illness is concerned is a stigma. Because of stigma around mental health challenges, many people fear to seek for help. Many people fear to seek out for help, for services and all that. And this impact affects all of us. You see, one thing I want to say is mental illness is treatable. Mental illness can be managed. People can recover from mental illnesses and they can live fruitful lives. One thing I keep saying over and over is that all of us, as long as you have a brain, you are liable for mental health problems. Why? Every day we go through stressing moments. Every day we go through different challenges. Every day we have psychosocial problems. Can I tell you something here briefly? 95 to 98% of mental illness that I know as a person are psychological problems. All these issues around depression, all these issues about anxiety, all these issues about stress disorders, all these issues about most mental illnesses, they're psychological problems. Things that we struggle with because we live with the people, we spend time with the people and all of that. That's why I'm here to announce to you, help is available. Help is available every time. Big times help is available. Only the biggest challenge is the stigma. I want to read for you something here briefly from my book here, Hope in the Age of Depression, How to Thrive Amidst the Mental Health Problems. One thing I want to say is, it is possible. The problem is stigma, like I said earlier on. But even with this stigma, we can still be able to break this, foster support for our loved ones, strengthen family relations, because family plays a very big role. Family plays a very big role in recovery. I want to say everything is possible. We can recover. Mental illness is not death sentence. There are many types of mental illness. Some of these many types of mental illness disorders, mental disorders include depression. Depression is where you feel sad, and this sadness affects everything around you, and this sadness begins to interfere with your day-to-day work. We have anxiety disorder, we have stress, post-traumatic stress disorder, we have bipolar disorder, we have schizophrenia, we have psychotic disorder, we have personality disorder, substance use disorders such as alcohol and drug use. We have developmental, emotional, and behavioral conditions in children and adolescents such as autism, epilepsy, and so on. We have suicidal behavior, self-harm, and many more. The good news is mental illness is like any other illness that can be managed, that can be treated. Help is available. A good first step is to talk to people you trust, such as your partner, your friend, your colleague, your leader. You can also seek professional support, for example, by talking to a psychologist or a counselor, because these people are trained to manage some of these conditions. Mental illness is treatable and most people will recover from this. I want to tell you this. Even as a Christian, even in the Bible, many people suffered mental illness. In the Bible, many people, kings suffered it. King David suffered it. King Saul suffered it. King Nebuchadnezzar suffered it. These are kings. Bring it to the men of God. Prophet Elijah suffered it. Prophet Jeremiah suffered it. Prophet Jonah suffered it. Job suffered it. Moses suffered it. you know. And can I tell you something here? Even Jesus asked for help. Jesus also asked for help. I know I normally receive a lot of questions when I talk about Jesus. Remember, Jesus was half man and half God. As a man, he suffered it as well. That's why he cannot be the person to mediate until he has an experience of it. So he had to go through it as a man to be able to be the perfect mediator between man and God. The man, Christ Jesus. Now here, the point here is, even when we go through these challenges, help is available. Suicide is not an option. Even sometimes we can be suicidal, but suicide is not the option. My call is this. If you know a friend, if you know a family member, you know a colleague at workplace, you know a neighbor who could be struggling with alcohol, who could be struggling with drugs, who could be struggling with depression, who could be struggling with anxiety disorder, who could be struggling with bipolar condition, who could be struggling with psychosis, who could be struggling with schizophrenia, who could be struggling with epilepsy, whatever mental illness they're struggling with, let's support them. Let's engage them. Can I tell you something? Why more cases of suicide are rising is because of depression. It is from a place of hopelessness that somebody thinks of suicide. It is triggered by depression. Together we can address these issues. You can do something at your level to be able to support a friend, to be able to support a family member, to be able to support somebody. Do you know that because of depression, many people then end up even using drugs and substances? Because it is either way. Some people use drugs and alcohol because of depression. Because they find that now the only solution they have, out of the stressing moments that they have, out of the problems that they're going through, many of them end up misusing and abusing the drugs and alcohol, which again affects their mental health. And equally, drugs and substances affect mental health and also triggers depression as well. So it is a two-way, but that's why we are saying, hey, help is available. Help is available, support is there. Seek out for help. Treatment is possible. Recovery is possible. I've seen people recover. I myself am a living testimony. That is why I'm writing all these books, why I'm telling the story is just like in the Bible. Psalms 107 verse 2 says, in NIV, I quote, "Let the redeemed of the Lord tell their story." If God can do it for me, if God can do it for other people, he too can do it for anyone, because he is not a respecter of persons. God bless you. Why can't you get a copy for your friend, for your family member, for your workplace? You can still support somebody and get for them support that they need. And who knows, just getting them a copy of a book like this can change their life. God bless you. Have a blessed day.